Alright, ladies and gents, we're back for our Dark Souls Chronicle Part 3.
Part 3. Parte Trace.
Yeah, it's brought to you by Pixels Not Bombs. This is Gonzo.
This is Bryan.
And, how do we say this? How do we say this properly?
We're going to pick up things where we left off.
Where we left off, yes. We're going to pick up things where we left off last. Finishing up at the Firelink Shrine.
Firelink Shrine.
Just settled ourselves at the bonfire. We're
nice
gonna go through
toasty warm. We're toasting some marshmallows here.
Yeah.
Set up camp.
Yeah.
And I think we're ready to explore with our guy here, our pyromancer.
Mr. Von Bomb.
PixelVonBomb. Lord PixelVonBomb.
We couldn't fit the Lord. We couldn't fit the Lord.
Yeah,
but
we
it's
wanted to. So we're here and just gonna relax.
It's the most peaceful part in this game right here. Is that a bonfire?
It's a beautiful scene. But I think we're gonna level up.
Yeah, and it's kind of intimidating the first time you look at one of those level up screens. Just because there are so many different options of what you level up, and just to give you an idea. Oh no! First, we're gonna sit here and kind of.
We're just gonna kindle the fire. It's just we're not actually gonna press kindle. We're just kindling. Team magic. Yeah. So I decided to get up, and I think I'm gonna use my soul.
Yeah,
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Or either that or the humanity.
Yeah.
No. Oh. Yeah.
There we go. Humanity.
All right. So I'm gonna look at my guy. You notice it actually doesn't show that I'm a human yet.
No. But we'll show you how that turns out later. Right now, all those souls we picked up, the large souls of the lost the lost soldiers, we're gonna use those up, and they're gonna add to our soul count in the lower right corner.
The large ones give us 400 souls each, and I think the smaller ones give us 200.
Yeah, Soul of the Lost Undead will just give you 200, and you want to use these up right when you get to bonfire, so you can level up. And so using all these up, and so we talked about leveling up a little bit. What happens is that in some games, I guess when you're used to leveling up, a lot of your stats just boost up by a couple of numbers.
Yeah.
In this game, that doesn't happen so much. When you level up your strength, you level it up only one unit.
Yeah.
So it goes from 12 to 13, and the next time you level up, it goes from 13 to 14. There's no big jump, so this is going to be a long process of leveling your guys up.
Yeah, but it's in a way it feels like a lot faster too, because usually in the game you'll level up, and then with that one level up you're able to upgrade, enhance your vitality, your strength, all your stats.
Yeah.
Seems like this one, with the amount of souls you have, that's what allows you to level up.
Yeah.
Right? So as you increase your vitality, your strength, your dexterity, that's what makes you level up.
Yeah, and what we're showing you right now is just the 4 options we decided to choose. As a pyromancer, we chose to do vitality for your health, endurance for your stamina and running, strength just because he does wield an axe and melee is most of the action.
Yeah.
And then intelligence, which is your spells.
Now, so we reversed hollow, and we're this is what PixelVonBomb really looks like when he's not dead.
Yeah, human form.
See, nice pale skin.
Yeah. I mean, it's still as pale, just no green lips.
Yeah, exactly. We're checking out our weapons. What do we have here? We decided to stay with the hand axe just because it does a lot of damage, but it's also fast enough so we don't waste all that stamina swinging.
Yeah, there was
light enough. I'm sorry.
There was a Morning Star there, which was slightly stronger, but twice as heavy.
Yeah.
And that's one thing you got to keep in mind when picking up equipment is how much they're gonna slow you down. Knowing that you're gonna have to dodge and run a lot in this game, the last thing you want to do is carry a weapon that's too heavy for you, or a shield that's more of a hindrance than it does, adding to your defense. So there's a lot of things to take into account with your equipment.
Yeah. So we're gonna head up these staircases again. We're gonna take out these baddies.
Yeah, we're gonna do this all over again, and just
try not to die this time.
Yeah, and like we've said before, actually, every time you go to those bonfires to rest up and heal up, or if you die, you return to a bonfire, but all the enemies are gonna come back to life.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to do this all over again, and even though you might think that is kind of annoying, it's helpful because you need the souls that you get from killing these monsters. they're gonna help you level up in the long run. They're gonna help you get a better understanding of how to fight these monsters and learn their patterns and just better reaction time too. You know.
Yeah. And I'm a little confused about who's actually playing right now. I think it might be me, just because I know you like to dodge a lot, and I'm not so much of a dodger.
Yeah. I think
I'm more of a shield user, but I guess I remember with this shield, it's not great for blocking.
That's why I was dodging so much. There you go. Yep, this is definitely you. This is definitely you. Yeah.
So I'm trying to lure this guy down here, and I'm trying not to use my shield because, as you remember from the last video, even when I use my shield, it still did damage to me.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to do a good job of, like, you know, just maneuvering. Oh, and I get burnt.
Yeah.
And
you gotta be careful because, like I said, these guys just jump out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And look at how quickly he's losing health.
I'm starting to get ganged up, and it's not fun. I almost fall off the cliff. But you know what? That gives me enough time to take a little bit of a Estus flask break there, and go back at these guys.
Yeah. Right now, we're lucky enough to have 10 Estus flasks. Anytime you go to a bonfire and decide to kindle it. Does that use souls or
that use your humanity?
Okay, you can choose to sacrifice one of your humanity levels to kindle a fire, and what that does is adds another 5 flasks.
Yeah. Of
this healing potion.
I don't know if we did that though. Did we?
The first one does it, I believe, automatically.
Automatically, yeah.
So that's very important.
We're gonna come down here. This is where I take a good little. Let me grab this soul of the undead first, and I'm gonna take a run and jump to get on that bridge there, and I make it. All right, this is a kind of a little treacherous path here because I
was biting my fingers in this part, hoping you would not fall to your death.
Ah, come on, give me a little bit more credit than that. I'm not that bad at this game.
You're good at blogging. I don't know how good your balance is.
My balance is pretty good.
Yeah, we find the Ring of Sacrifice all the way off in this corner over here.
Yeah.
I think we're going to take a quick look at what it offers.
I think I actually equip it here, but I think I decide not to use it yet because actually reading what the ring does, it kind of makes me want to save it.
Yeah, what happens is that ring is good for, that's like a free pass. What happens is when wearing that ring, if you die, usually what happens is that as you've seen before, your dead body leaves your soul in that spot, and you're gonna have to go recover it. What this ring does, it takes everything with you, so you don't have to go find your body.
Yeah.
Especially if it's been stuck behind enemy lines, and that's good. But we figure that since it's early on, it's not gonna be too much of a challenge. We can always find our body again.
Yeah.
Jump back and just save the ring for later on.
Yeah. So we make our troop back up there, and we're gonna do a little more exploring, see how far we can get. So stop at the stairs. I want to check out this bloodstain, see how this guy died, and
it disappeared.
And it disappears.
Yeah, we tried to get it. Sorry guys, we did our best.
Yeah,
did what we could.
I did my best, guys. But so we move on, and you want to be careful in this corner. I think I make a run for that soul first.
Look, there's no railing. Again, you run. This is the part that scares me. You just run.
Come on, man. I'm bold, okay? I'm not gonna cower.
There's a thin line between bravery and stupidity. We're gonna find that out playing this game, but you know what?
So I just go head on. I attack this poisonous rat. Those rats are pretty dangerous. It's easy to kill one at a time, but later on we're gonna face about maybe 3 at a time, and that's where you have to be careful because it's not as easy as it was right there. So try to open this little gate here, but it's shut.
It seems like it might be a shortcut for later on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Possibly.
There are a lot of little shortcuts you play in this game. We're gonna run up to this thing right here, a summon sign. What you find out is that you can bring in other people, other co-op people to help you out in your world. We don't do it here just because we're still trying to show you the first couple of levels.
Yeah.
When we come across those later on.
Well, yeah, we'll give you a little bit of a peek later. But right now we want to get to that next bonfire if we could find one.
Yeah.
So we reached the Undead Burg, And I had a lot of fun with this area here.
Yeah, I can't tell if this is just a large city within a castle or it's a village. I mean, just a village on its own. It's just a lot of detail in these levels, though.
Yeah, a lot of very huge environments here. So
yeah, and
throwing fire bombs at us. But we take him out pretty easy enough.
Yeah, my rule of thumb is if the guy doesn't have a shield, go at him first. Attack him first before he attacks you, because
you don't want to be fighting, guys with shields and swords and then getting firebombed from the side.
Yeah.
Or even the archers too. You want to take those guys out first.
Besides, Bryan around
doing a little bit of rolling into crates and barrels. I think that's my favorite part of Dark Souls.
It's definitely fulfilling. It's entertaining. It gets that little part of you in the inside, like of a little kid just wanting to play in the dirt. Like, let's make a mess.
Let's roll a little bit more.
Yeah.
And there's an edge there, so you want to be careful where you roll.
Yeah.
Lucky that we didn't fall off a cliff there, but
fall off the side of class. So this is actually one of these little. Not semi-hidden areas.
Check out those sneaky bastards. Look at them. Waiting there on that bridge, hanging off. Well, we're going to get to that area soon. But I'm going to take out a few more undead.
Yeah. This is, like I said, it's a semi-hidden. Oh, and this is where Bryan gets sneaked attacked from behind. And I tell him right now that there's one coming up behind him, but he doesn't quite hear it. But then he turns around last second.
Just in time!
Look at that!
Whew, you saved my life, Gonzo. So I'm gonna kill that guy, and I think I'll take a quick little drink out of my flask there.
A good gulp.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is kind of semi-hidden area. I mean, it's not hidden in the sense that you'd had to go around the corner. It's just, if you didn't knock over those barrels at the top, you wouldn't have realized that there was a little edge that you could crawl over.
Yeah.
But it just brings us to another section where there's a little more treasures, a few more baddies to beat up.
I'm waiting to ambush you.
God, I mean, they look so skinny. How the hell do they hold on for so long?
I don't know. Super strong zombies. Alright.
And I gotta admit, you just do these things. It's like a daredevil. You know what's gonna happen, and you just take it head on. You just stand there waiting the whole time.
I was trying to knock that guy off, because you're actually able to knock them off.
Yeah.
And then I get ambushed here, and I'm just moving, dodging and weaving.
Man, like a boxer, keep your feet moving.
Yep.
Fast feet.
I'm so skilled. I'm so good that I'm able to. Okay, I'm able to. See, I didn't want to roll back because I wasn't sure if there was enemies behind me, so I didn't want to trigger any enemies that were behind me. But I'm able to hold on.
Yeah, as you can tell, I mean, when your stamina gets lower and you try to block, if the enemies hit you, you kind of open yourself wide open for attack.
Yeah, so you have to sort of judge between blocking and actually attacking. Because you don't want to keep attacking and then, you don't have any stamina to block and then you leave yourself wide open, for attack.
Yeah. It did all this hard work for rubbish. Rubbish.
Okay. But that's Dark Souls. You don't know what's around the corner. You don't know if it's going to be good stuff, bad stuff, or trash.
Yeah. But you know what?
I'm gonna celebrate for being, surviving. Huzzah! And we're gonna climb up this ladder. And it's going to lead us back to where we were earlier. Or actually, not where we were earlier. It's going to lead me to this soul over here. Yeah, roll. And, oh no. It was worth it, Gonzo. It was. We got some humanity. So, that put a smile on my face. And now we do a little bit of roll. But we're back to where we were before we fell off that little ledge. So here we are at that white light, the white fog.
Yeah, you gotta be. I'm always afraid. I'm so timid. It's just scared to go through these fogs, because you never know if it's gonna be a monster waiting on the other side, or if it's a boss, or it's a trap. It's just
you can always expect something.
They always like building up the tension in this game.
So I'm gonna. Brave through it and just walk on through that smoke, and luckily it's nothing.
But why does it linger for an extra second? You've already walked through the walked through the haze, and
That's why
it sticks there.
That's why I was ready with my shield. You don't know what to expect, so.
Shields at the ready.
And I guess there's a bonfire ahead. That's what that message says.
Yep. You won't be able to make this jump the first time over.
No.
So don't try it. I did once, and I fell off the entire the castle. So
we'll get back to it though. So
one of my first rage quits was at that little jump right there. I was hoping to turn it off just before I could die, before I could register.
Yeah. Oh, and there's a dragon. That's one scary looking dragon.
I don't look forward to facing that guy.
No. Neither do I. But we gotta keep moving. Luckily we don't have to fight it right there. But there's gonna be despair, obviously.
Oh yeah, and thanks for the tip.
And that dude lunges about 30 feet and does
once again,
attack.
There's no muscle on these guys, and they're just doing these superhuman strength and superhuman agility. I don't understand how this all
That dude
works.
should have the thighs of a thoroughbred to be able to make a leap like that. But again, those are the weaklings for now. And take another sip of Estus and keep moving. There's a bonfire ahead, guys. Believe me, there is. We just got to get through a few more baddies. That guy trying to hide, but he didn't hide well enough. So take this guy out.
And I noticed you're trying to go for a backstab, and the reason you want to go for a backstab is because it's usually a one-hit kill.
Yeah.
And you actually get a little bit of a bonus for souls. You get a couple of extra souls. I believe it's like a 20% bonus.
And I just drop kicked that dude off the staircase. Just throw him down.
Well done.
But yeah, I know what you're saying. It's very difficult to pull off a backstab though. You have to find the right spot, that sweet spot, for it to trigger.
Yeah. It usually helps to try to go the extra mile and get those kind of hits, and get that extra soul.
And we finally find an awesome shield, and I waste no time switching that boy, because now we can actually block. Yeah, I see how excited I am. We can actually block without the fear of getting damaged as we block. So as soon as you find that shield, equip that bad boy, because it's probably one of my favorite shields until later on in the game. But
yeah, if you're playing one of the other classes that don't rely on strength as their primary attribute, then we recommend putting that shield as fast as you can.
It's a light enough shield, but it's also strong. So we finally get to that bonfire. Yeah. And it couldn't have come at a more dire time.
To be honest, though, as happy as you might be to see that bonfire, you kind of realized in the background all the skeletons just come back to life.
Don't worry, there's plenty more guys coming. Yeah. But that's Dark Souls. You rest at a bonfire, but get ready to face some more bad guys as soon as you get back up.
It's like a never-ending nightmare that I enjoy. That is. But yeah, we're gonna call it our video here for this time. We're gonna end part 3 for this section here, and we're gonna continue through the Undead Burg for our next video and show you some more little surprises,
some ups, some downs. So you're gonna laugh, you're gonna cry, or we're gonna laugh and cry. You're gonna laugh at us, but it should be a good time.
So stick around for next time, where Gonzo and
Bryan
will bring you back for the next part of our Dark Souls Chronicles.
PixelsNotBombs.com